Hello friends, and welcome to another bullet journal video. You will notice that it is November when this is up, and this is my October spread. Long story short, time got away from me, so we're getting my October bullet journal taken care of, I guess, in November. So just a quick update on kind of like my progress. Still adding more books that I'm reading, so great, to my TBR. So we, I keep on saying we're gonna fix this, but it never happens, so it's just how it's gonna go. And yeah, it's just some like general reading updates. Had to add a few more books that I read to my, I guess, read list. You can see that I'm still very behind on my physical reading. Most of everything that I've read is manga, so fun. Alright, so just a quick look through of September, kind of see how everything filled out. My TBR, my pages read, not doing so great. Things will happen to that in the future. So yeah, just a little bit of, just a little bit of, I guess, I can't find the words for this, but just progress, see how everything fills out. I like doing that because then you can see how it starts and then you can see how it ends if you follow these videos. So yeah, so October was a month. Yeah, so with the spread, I wasn't 100% happy with how it turned out when I was making this. I feel like as time went on, it felt a little bit better, but I feel like, I was trying out some new things a little bit, so didn't really know what I was doing. That's pretty much the theme of my bullet journal. When I'm like decorating it, I just kind of figure it out as I'm going along, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way I want it to, and sometimes it does, and sometimes I hate it at first and then it grows on me, and sometimes I always hate it. So I feel like this one kind of grew on me. So yeah, currently I'm like into this like ripped paper kind of scrap look. I think I did this in September also, and I kind of like upped it a little bit for October. Used some bright oranges for Halloween and some of this, like, I don't know, I guess a little bit more muted striped scrapbook paper that I had. So yeah, I think lately I've been going in with these with some sort of plan. Like I have the papers and stickers and stuff that I wanted to pick out, but not really a huge plan. So this sticker book of Halloween stickers that I have, I've literally had this for like years. I think I've used this for at least 3 Halloweens, so that's fun. It's like getting pretty thin. Like I think maybe next year I might have to get some new sort of Halloween stickers, because I'm definitely running out of pumpkins in it and like jack-o'-lantern stickers, so I'm gonna have to get some new Halloween stickers next year. But it's a pretty good like Halloween packet. There's a lot of really great stuff in it, and there's a lot of variation in it also. It's from Michael's. It's like their recollections stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good sticker pad. It's treated me well, but I'm like down to the stickers that I don't really want to use or are not in love with. Obviously I've already used up all of the good ones, so yeah. I think I'm getting to the point with my bullet journal where I need something new. I need maybe some new ideas, some new spreads, and some new supplies. I really don't like I feel like a lot with bullet journals, people are like, oh, I need to have all of the right supplies and I need to have perfect penmanship and stuff like that. And I'm definitely like a person who wants to promote that you don't need to be an artist and you don't need all this fancy like stuff in order to make a bullet journal or do a bullet journal. You don't even need any stickers or any washi tape or any sort of colored pens. You can just have one pen, like a black pen, and some paper, preferably in a notebook form so you can keep it all together, and then you have a bullet journal. You don't need anything special or like unique for it. It's all up to, like, really the purpose of a bullet journal is to keep track of things and stay organized. And I feel like a lot of people, especially like on YouTube, like people don't want to make a bullet journal because they're like, oh, I'm not an artist, I can't do that, or I can't afford all these stickers and washi tape and stuff like that. And I really don't like it, like that idea being like perpetuated, I guess, because you don't need it. And I like to show in my bullet journal that, you know, not everything turns out the way you want it to, and it doesn't always look nice. There are mistakes on this page. I don't like my monthly calendar on October. I feel like I made some mistakes, but you know, that is how it goes. You know, it's never gonna be perfect unless you spend forever like planning it and thinking about it, and like nobody has time for that, really. Like this part with this sparkly washi tape, I definitely should have put this behind the pumpkin stuff. Like I should have put the sparkly stuff down first and then the pumpkin washi tape, but that is just how things go, you know? So yeah, not everything turns out the way we want it to, and that is fine. Like, I see people all the time who are like, oh, I want to start a bullet journal, but I'm not an artist, I can't do this. And like, really, you just need a straight edge. My southern accent is coming out there. I don't have a southern accent, just sometimes. So yeah, you just need like a pen, some paper, and you know, if you like straight lines, you get a straight edge. Really just another piece of paper is fine. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy or cute. This is just the way that I like to do my bullet journal, and other people may be different. But I really just want people to know that you don't need lots of like stickers and pens and markers to do a bullet journal. This is the way that I want to do mine, and so you can do yours the way you want to. But yeah, so just like, don't let a lack of artistic talent or a lack of supplies stop you from making a bullet journal, because you don't need any of that stuff. You can see how my journal is like full of mistakes, and it is full of, like, I guess, issues. I mean, a lot of what I've been doing is trial and error. You can see, like, I think at the end of the year I'm gonna do like a flip through of the whole thing, and maybe like a before and after type of thing, or I guess maybe a flip through, because then you will be able to see like how everything has changed and how I've like evolved my style of planning and stuff like that. So yeah, that being said, I feel like I want to change up my aesthetic a little bit, change up a few things. I think we're getting to the point where, you know, I've been using the same spreads, everything's a little samey, so I want to try to switch that up a little bit. So maybe, like, because I am the type of person who wants to do a lot of like stickers and washi tape and markers and stuff like that, and kind of make it like decorate it, then I do want to get some new like supplies, just because that's the style of bullet journaling that I want to do, and that I like doing. It's kind of like a thing where I relax. Like, I basically just film what I do, and most of the time in the background I've got like maybe YouTube videos playing, or I'm watching like some sort of like concert DVD for my favorite J-pop group or something like that. So yeah, it's normally like a relaxing and creative time for me. So yeah, I think all of these spreads are like Halloween themed. Truth be told, I didn't really get too much into holiday spirit, Halloween spirit this year. I did like go to a pumpkin patch with some family, but I guess October was a month. You know, sometimes you just have sometimes where you feel like you're a bit of a mess, and I've kind of felt like that a lot of this year, and I feel like my bullet journal has saved me. Sometimes I have not kept up with it. Like, you saw, I guess, the last video I talked about how there were a few months this year where I just like didn't do anything in my bullet journal, and it's because I was a disaster, you know. So October almost felt like that. Like, it almost felt like a disaster month, but you know, I pushed through and I got it done. I got to see like some family, which was really nice. My whole family got together. We don't get together very often because we live far apart from each other, like literally across the world. So there's that. So I did get to see my family and hang out with them, so that was really nice. I had a few days off of work, and I was very happy for my vacation, because work sometimes gets stressful, especially with the schedule that I have, which is an overnight schedule. So woohoo. October almost felt like a disaster, but you know, I got through. Wasn't super into this spooky season. I did make a whole Halloween costume where, if you saw my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, haha, and just can see it there. I went to one Halloween party, but I could only go for a little bit because I had to work that night. It was a lot. So, and then didn't wear my Halloween costume to work just because of the way my work schedule works out, where it was like really only 1 hour of Halloween when I was there. So didn't really feel like doing the Halloween costume that day. Also, part of it is a bodysuit, and I can't get in and out of it by myself. So that would have posed a problem. But yeah, I didn't do too much spooky things, Halloween parties, things like that. But you know, sometimes that happens when you're an adult. But you know, it's okay. Like, I decorated my house, and I did make a costume, so that was good. I can wear that to conventions in the future. Okay, and so interestingly, the this month, October, is the last month in this bullet journal. I've run out of pages. There were only enough for the last month and a few other things, so I've had to, instead of, you'll see this in my November spread, but instead of like starting a whole new book, I've kind of started a supplemental book. It's like I have a smaller notebook that I'm just gonna like keep with the main notebook. It kind of bothers me that I wasn't able to fit the whole year into one book, but you know, I use my bullet journal for a lot of things. I do a lot of writing, and I don't really like plan out exactly how many pages I need for every month, because I like having the freedom to be able to write some things in there without thinking about how it's going to affect the rest of the year. It's very much I'm planning things now. I have a bit of future planning in it, so I can keep ahead of what's coming, but a lot of it is, you know, what's happening this month and right now. And like looking at these Halloween spreads, I definitely need some new Halloween washi tape. I thought I bought some. I used it in the calendar page, but it ended up being a roll of stickers, which was very annoying. Explains why my coupon didn't work. But yeah, I think next year I'm gonna try to get some, be more conscious, a little more proactive with my washi tape purchasing, so I can get some stuff that's not quite, I don't know, as a dark. I'm not really feeling dark sort of aesthetic with Halloween. I'm more of a cute Halloween person and not a spooky Halloween person, so I think a lot of the stuff I have leans more towards the spooky, and I like a little more gentle. So I've got this Taekwondo thing that I am not using anymore, and some exercise stuff that kind of worked. I started doing Couch to 5K for a little bit. I kind of ran out of steam halfway through, so you know. But yeah, that is my October rant, I guess. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to November coming very soon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more like bullet journal and book and manga nerdy sort of content. That is all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, matane!